The CBC's medical columnist, Dr. Melissa Lim, has been looking into this and joins us now. We appreciate your time. Good to see you. As we heard in that story from Allison, Health Canada in 2019 found there was no risk to Canadians' health at that time. So why do you think this is coming up now?
Well, Consumer Reports did release a new report looking at levels of lead in protein powders. 15 years ago, only about half of the samples that they tested had higher than their standard of lead. Now it's over 2/3 of this amount, and this is concerning for a couple of reasons. One is that more and more people are using protein powders these days. It's not just a niche product for bodybuilders. Now people who are generally interested in health and wellness and weight loss are consuming protein powders. And also the question is, where's the lead coming from? It's coming from lead contamination that's being deposited in our agricultural systems from issues like burning fossil fuels that releases lead onto lands where we grow food crops, and then also just industrial contamination. So if you've got people who are using more protein powder products that have more lead and also higher amounts of contamination, this can be an issue.
Are there safe levels of lead that we are able to consume, and would these products fall into that category?
Well, there's no level of lead that's considered safe, but I will say, before everyone's throwing out their protein powder, that there's a very low likelihood that you will develop lead poisoning from regular kind of moderate intake of these kinds of protein powders.
Is there any way to tell whether or not you have been exposed or taking too much based on the product?
It takes a very long amount of time at low levels of exposure. It takes months to years sometimes to experience those effects. But the problem is the effects are very non-specific. You can have issues like fatigue or irritability or muscle or joint pain, constipation, abdominal issues. And actually a lot of people who experience lead poisoning have no symptoms at all. So in children in particular, you can have subtle symptoms like speech delay or attention issues or problems with hyperactivity. And in adults, you can have silent development of high blood pressure, kidney and heart disease, and sometimes infertility. So you might not even know if you have lead poisoning.
Are there any ways that we could test for this?
Absolutely. So you can see your doctor and they can order a lead level from your local lab.
Okay. And when it comes to lead contamination aside, what do you say to perhaps patients who think or come to you and say, I want to get back into shape, protein powder seems to be a good way to do it? What do you say?
I would say don't succumb to protein mania. In fact, most of us get most of what our requirements are for daily protein from our regular diet. The average adult only needs about 0.4 grams per kilogram of body weight per day in protein intake, and you can get that from whole foods like nuts, like yogurt, like a glass of milk, like lean protein, like fish. So you don't have to reach for concentrated supplements that may be concentrating toxins from the environment to get your regular protein requirements.
All right. Dr. Melissa Lim, we appreciate your time and expertise as always. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Dan.